name is Kayla June, Kale Barb, on social media. So today we are going to do Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Vault Part 2 using Dark Magic. So this is the palette that told me new for my last batch, but this is the second batch. So today we are going to be creating a look just on one eye on camera, one eye off camera, and we are going to figure out if I actually like this one. So we're just going to get right on started with everything, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you do like it at the end, and don't forget to hit that notification bell if you are interested in knowing when I upload. But yes, again, we are just going to be using this Dark Magic palette, and this is what it looks like, in case you haven't seen it. I did swatch it already, but I have not used it yet. So we are just going to be doing a full look together. So the first shade that I'm going to take is the shade Shh, which is this shade right here. So the next shade I'm going to take is the shade Busted, which I did use in my last video using this palette. So I'm just going to take some of that, coat it on the brush, and put it a little bit lower. So Busted, again, is not as pigmented and as easily blended like it was in the last video. So I'm really having a hard time blending this all together. It's just really, really, really patchy, and it's really, really hard to blend. And I do wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but that, again, is just my opinion. So we are going to move on, and I am going to take the shade Power Cut and apply that all over the lid. Next, I'm going to take the shade Inside Job, and I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. Well, that's good. Seems a little bit more pigmented than the other matte shades, so that's a good start. Then I'm going to go back in with Shh, and I'm going to connect the two at the bottom, just a little bit, and put a light layer at the bottom of the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the shade Busted again and do the same thing. I don't know if you can see how Busted is just not coming up at all. And this is what I have so far. I'm not loving Shh or Busted still. I know I used Potion before and I used Poof before, but Poof is just like a beige nude color, and it's probably good for like setting the eye, so I just stood away from that. But I'm going to finish this off camera, apply some lashes and a lip, and I will be right back. Again, this video is just to show you what it looks like. Again, this is what I have so far. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, maybe to try and blend this a little bit better, because this blue right here is just not going the way I want it to. So I went ahead and I put on some lashes, as you can see. And I did some concoction lipstick with Jeffree Star, pretty much everything, with like Abused, Weirdo, Medusa, you name it. So, final thoughts of this. Bang. So my only concern with this palette was busted. I did realize that when I use on this eye off camera that it is buildable, but you can still use it. So I was using it and I had to keep digging and digging, just like the first palette that I had in my first batch, which was really annoying. But with that and the difference of this, that one was patchy. Every single time I blended it in, it wouldn't blend. And this one was blending in much better. The only problem so far that I have with this palette of the shades that I did use was busted. So it was the blue matte shade. It would not blend at all. So on this eye, I substituted Inside Job in the crease and on the outer corner. I mean, it's not my best perfect work, but I'm not hating it. And I did add a little choker because I was feeling like witchy, like thriller horror vibes. But Power Cut was not super buttery, super creamy, but it was pigmented. I haven't used Poof, Trickery, Diversion, Mojo, or Potion yet, so I will, and when I do, I will let you know on my Instagram in the comment section below, or in the description section below. Inside Job was probably my favorite matte shade of the entire palette, and I used Temptress to kind of outline as a liner on my lid, and that worked out really well too. It was really black in comparison to the first one that I used. Again, I will link my old video at the bottom in the description. Let me know what you think of my look now versus the one in my first video. Even though they are both different looks, let me know what you think in comparison. But also leave a comment below if you had any problems with your palette, or if you had a good palette or a good batch, and which one is your favorite palette as well. I do like Ring the Alarm in the second batch versus this one better. Even though I will be using this palette, I did say in my last video that I would not use that palette ever again, and now I have decided that I would reuse this palette, but I'm going to practice and experiment with it more. So I'm definitely going to reuse this again. I do like the look that I did create. Again, it gives me that Halloween witchy hocus pocus vibe, so I am feeling that a lot. And I do hope you enjoyed watching this video and experiencing what, the second time around using this palette. And yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's perfect like Jaclyn claimed, but that's okay. I do still appreciate Morphe sending me, an exchange vault set. So thank you again to Morphe if you ever do watch this video. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Leave a comment below and give it a thumbs up if you did like this video. And hit that notification bell before you leave. Don't forget to leave me a comment, say hi, leave me a heart, leave me a little something spooky like a ghost. I don't care. Leave something. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow for part 3. Bye, bears. Thank you so much.